Lil Russell's Crocs.
Oh man,
We gotta discuss.
Welcome to the Beats and Chill podcast, man.
Oh man,
It's your boy Hometown. Of course, the gang is here. We got Pat, we got Raul, man. It's just us three.
What up, y'all?
You know what I'm saying? There's an episode 182. Episode 182. We here virtually. And we have to talk about these topics, man. We had to.
Yeah.
It's a lot of this is the most interesting 7 to 8 days of 2026, probably. And that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot, seeing that we're coming not even a whole month away from the Super Bowl and the Grammys.
Man,
And
the Oscars, tie that in there.
well, yeah, the Oscars is part of it.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oscars is part of it.
So we gotta go ahead and start with the biggest fucking thing that's going on right now. Which I don't know what is the biggest. Is it Jack Harlow?
Jack Harlow got the internet in shambles.
But they saying Lil Russell is like trying to steal it from him.
Yeah, that's cool. But Jack Harlow is white. He gonna get cooked first.
He's definitely giving the best nicknames. Lil Russell ain't making people come up with nicknames.
Music Rothschild.
What's your most favorite? Before we even get into that.
Old
Just
dirty
for context.
alabaster.
Just for context, for the audience that's listening to this right now, Jack Harlow dropped an album called Monica. And apparently he did an interview. Can't remember the name of the podcast.
Well, you gotta talk about what the album is about, bro.
The album is called Monica.
The album, bro.
It seems like an aesthetic album for him to do sounds like R&B, soul, black music. And he even addressed this.
He doing Woogie Boogie.
He addressed this. He addressed it, saying that on the podcast that like he felt that it was appropriate for him to add to the sounds by dressing a certain way, which is why. Yeah, he said that he wanted to add as much to the element of what the music sounded like, and so he started wearing like basically dressing like
Most Def in 2002.
Yeah, like 2002 McDonald's R&B commercials.
They said, come get your white son. We need crochet pants on.
They call them uncommon.
The thing is, I'm like, okay, why did you name this album Monica? You are of age to know where that translates to in the internet with the jokes. Everybody knows that comes from, that's translated with my nigga with Denzel on Training Day. When he's like, my nigga, my nigga.
Whoa.
Oh. You didn't, Pat, you don't remember that?
No, I know that. I did not connect the two.
That's what I said.
Derek said that like 2 months ago.
Man, Derek be saying stuff, bro.
He do, but sometimes he be right.
Oh my God.
And he was right, unfortunately. This time.
My God.
He was right.
My nigga. You know you gotta do the Denzel teeth when they hang out a little bit. Bro. No, he didn't. Okay, yes. You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Throwing that on top of it, throwing that as the base layer. Because I'm thinking Monica from like Fast and the Furious.
I mean, could.
No, but I'm gonna tell you what, bro.
He got off the easiest way to say nigga as a white person in the most mainstream way possible. Like who got away with saying nigga better? The Tourette syndrome nigga or
Tourette's. No, the Tourette's, because he said it straight to their face. And they took a picture of him in a bad suit, and he was like, nah, man, I'm sick. And he was like,
my brain don't work. My brain don't work good. shout out to the whole Reds community, man. Y'all got to get these.
Reds community.
Y'all tried us. So we got to get a couple off on
Reds?
you. You got to see.
That's what we're calling it now.
Yeah, man.
Reds.
I stand with the Reds and the Robert Downeys. But Monica is insane because now the more I say it, he really did that.
So I'm saying.
That's a bold move. That's a bold little white boy.
There was like some content or something where he was with like his management, which are all like older black guys. And it felt like they was like, like, oh, what you supposed to do or something like that. This is before like the album came out. It was like a snippet of like they was just filming their own little like recording or something. But they was out to dinner or something like that. And it just kind of seemed like, nah, we like it was almost like we ain't scared to drop in this climate what they expected me to do. And this is before we even knew what the album was gonna sound like.
That he was for to let us know that we're very good friends of his. He refers to us as, his niggas.
Yeah, man.
I want to know if Juicy gonna say something, because him and Juicy like this. Them boys tight.
Now the thing is,
I want to know if that's gonna play a part.
Bro, that's not even the actual issue though, which is actually crazy to me, because I think if everyone understood that as that, we might be having a different conversation about Jack Harlow today.
I saw that and lost my mind, because I'm like, ain't no way in hell we get nobody seeing this.
It's because it only got the 1 C. It's because it got the 1 C. If it had the 2 C's, then we would be like,
NICCA. I think the main thing is, okay, aside from all of that, because all of that was hearsay, all right? But it's when the album dropped, he went on a podcast and they asked him questions about the album. I didn't watch the whole podcast, but obviously it got clipped up. And they asked him, I think one of the questions, and don't quote me on this, is like, how did he feel, or how did he feel after he made the album? And he said that he got black. Now, luckily, I listened to the album before I even listened to the podcast, because that would have happened, I would have listened to the album with a totally different ear. But nah, Jack. As much as I like Jack Harlow's music, nah, you can't. Nah.
There is a historical context in which white people who get on via rap or via hip hop
or via anything, Elvis Presley.
via anything. We'll go Miley, right? Because she didn't get on with hip hop, but she entered the space. You know what I'm saying? They call them the vacationers. She entered the space. You know what I'm saying? Hung out for a little bit, bounced, and when they bounced, was like, I cannot believe that's how they live over there. Post Malone, I'm not making that type of music. That's not even no real meaningful music can be made with that job. Like, there's a real historical context of white people using black people as their vehicle to the next step of their career. And then going back home and being like, whew, glad I made it out. And I think Jack Harlow is just, he was in his attempt to reassure us that we were in fact his niggas.
I don't want to say he did that, because he's just been
I want to say
rapping.
it. I want to say it.
I feel you, but I'm gonna disagree, because he's just been making rap, and he's just been making rap. If he would have went and made country and then came back to rap, that would be parallel to what the other people did.
But that's what I'm saying. I think instead of like his genre turn away from straight rap is neo soul, which is a term that it's in question right now,
which is not a real term.
It's not. Raphael Sadiq let everybody know that's not real, y'all. So whatever. Yeah. But he's made the switch into the hip hop adjacent, thing that we know is neo soul, and I guess his response to that is that we should be, we should feel good about it because he got blacker. I don't know what I don't know what he expected from that.
I don't
And I
know
think
what
the part that makes it worse is just that he was being interviewed by two more
by
white
two
dudes.
whites.
So
By two whites.
Yeah, like that, to me, that doesn't make sense. Like, why won't your go all the way through with the rollout? Like, go to some of the most like blackest platforms to talk about the music. He could. He could.
No, because the rollout should have went. The rollout should have went through Mardi Gras. He should have been Shia LaBeouf. It was already the white overload in in New Orleans for Mardi Gras. So he kind of stepped on his whole rollout.
I feel like this nigga had been waiting on to talk about this shit.
My fault.
He got this shit wound up.
All right, so let's say we're the management team for Jack Harlow, and we work for this nigga. This nigga say, "Hey man, I'm putting this out. I need y'all to let me know how I roll this out." Who do we sit this nigga down with to get this album as to be out without as less controversy as possible? Who do we sit him down with that's not white?
Big Boy. Big Boy is probably one of the nicest people you can interview that ain't trying like grill him too hard, and he can still joke around with him. And everybody else is gonna be like, "Hey man, we black over here."
Big Boy gonna say, "Jack, what the hell was you thinking, man?"
Wait, you talking about now? Or you talking about the initial interview?
Like the initial interview, like before he goes, because I think what was breaking the internet with coming up with every nickname possible for this nigga is
The
fact that
statement
he
about
said,
got blacker.
right. So if we can avoid that, I feel like I mean, it seems like the Breakfast Club wouldn't be a good spot to go to, just because Charlamagne finna get him. Fucking even old girl finna get his ass. The comedian that they got on there.
Just hilarious.
Yeah. You see what she did to the one streamer nigga who outwardly was saying like racist shit on the streams and shit, and she went in on his ass. So I don't think that would have been good. Even though they would have made it last,
I don't think
I
he
feel like
would
the
have
same thing would
said that
happen.
though. For some odd reason, I don't think he would have looked at
You
some
don't
black
think he had
people
that
in
one in
their
the tuck?
face. Nah, not to know black people.
Because you gotta think Charlamagne is the catalyst of the hate stream towards the White Iverson guy. Because remember, Charlamagne was like, what are you doing to help the Black Lives Matter movement?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Charlamagne's gonna come to him about like, what do you have to say for people who think that you are mocking black music or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or compared to like, what other white artists do. And he may say, see, other white artists, they chose to leave the genre. I decided to go blacker. I feel like it still happens. It's like we're doing the Doctor Strange shit and we're trying to change, but it keeps coming back to the same result.
that big black Thanos just sitting there waiting.
It's bad,
It's just the final boss of Umar Johnson just waiting on him.
Oh man,
it's bad.
Who will we sit down with? If he sat like my immediate thought, that's a problem right now.
I will go.
I can't. The person that I sit him down with is Farrakhan, and I know that should not happen.
You talking about now, or you talking about initial interview?
You sit him down with.
Clarify.
You sit him down with Jay Electronica.
Dylan's trying to head and fucking explode.
Yep. Knock that nigga nose off like he did like the pyramids.
I would put him on a podcast with the girls' poor minds. Because at that point, like, you talking to the black, you talking to black women with his album.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And they like R&B.
Yeah, that's some good incense. That's an incense album.
Have y'all listened to it at all?
No, man, cause now I feel bad to feel like I'm supporting it.
I feel that.
So I had put it on. I gave it like a half a spin, and then my thing is I don't like when people say that they doing R&B but they don't be singing.
Yeah, because he
Like,
didn't sing.
yeah, I'm like,
he probably harmonized a little bit, but he did not sing.
It was a little bit. It was a little bit more like you know how like when early Drake was like singing on hooks, kind of like it was just like this
You
vibe.
remember if you whole time if you heard "Love Is Dro" on his first album, it's
I remember
kind of
that.
like that. It's kind of like that, but a little bit more harmonization in the verses. So it literally that. So it doesn't sound bad.
But it's over Erykah Badu beats.
It's literally over. It's literally over like guitars and live.
All I could think about was with
he rapped over Jill Scott throwaways.
I could think about when Dave Chappelle did the deaf poetry sketch.
White people do this.
Hey man, I would have paid whatever I could to sit down with Dave Chappelle. That'd have been cool.
Yeah, man. I think it all matters of who he was talking to, and he really could have talked to basically anybody else that was black, and he probably would have been all right. We could take a sense of humor. Like, we could take jokes. So I feel like if he was in a room with black people, we would honestly. We received it as a joke. We know he was playing, but we just finna play back because why you said that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
What it is. Like, all right,
it really ain't no smoke with Jack. But it's just like, oh, you thought you was funny. Ha Get nigga, we had to laugh through slavery, nigga. All right now. Don't forget how this music got here. It wasn't forced on us like that religion.
I actually like Jack. I actually like Jack. And like I'm gonna listen to that. I'm gonna try to listen to the project. And I feel like there's gonna be a song that I actually like where it's like I got one on here, you know what I'm saying? Like and you know how album music will show you like who you follow, like listen to some shit, you know what I'm saying?
You see somebody head pop over. Shout out to the man, bro. Shout out to Jack Harlow. I think Hollywood Cole, when nigga Cam got like 3 on there. That's like his second or third album that he working with him on. I need to hit him up and see how he feel about it. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Your man said, but nah, man. I feel like it's all right. It's interesting because I feel like he's already at that point where, I guess it is that point. Yeah, that point where he making novelty albums now. Like, he side questioned it already. And I'm like, it's kind of early for a side quest, but I understand because he also said something about, like he kind of understands how to, like if you want to hit, he can basically go get one. Same interview, he was like, he understands that formula and like basically how to make that happen, but he wants to give people more of himself and lean into being an artist more than an entertainer. So that's something that, you know what I'm saying, you can respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather make something that I want to make something that I want to listen to, as opposed to something that I know is gonna sell a lot of records. Like
it's like work. Like I know I have to do.
Work. So and honestly, I'm cool with artists taking that route where they be like the same thing how actors say this one's for me and this one's for the studio. This one is so I can do what I want to do. Like, so I got to come out and make the song with Lil Nas X, just so I can get the bread to be able to make a manika. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all.
So if we was to put a button on this topic, right? I guess we'd go. What was your favorite white remix name for Jack Harlow?
Old Dirty Alabaster.
I like that. That's a good one.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been kind of away from it. I've been all I've been too deep into politics, bro. I've been too deep into politics, so I missed the jokes. But every time I come across them, they're S tier.
Don't worry, I got you. There's Neo-Nazi with Neo spelled like Neo the singer. A Tribe Called Cops.
Oh my God.
Music Rothschild. Honky Honky Honky, like Tony Tony Tony.
That's the
It's a
one.
lot of them,
That's
man.
the one.
It's a lot of
That's
them.
the one. I
It's
need that one. I need the album cover of that one, bro.
Hey, I seen what's called IRS One. That was a good one.
IRS.
Honky 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 is.
Hey, shout out to that man, bro. Shout out to that man, bro. Music's Rothschilds, Honky Honky Honky, and IRS One are that's how we do, baby. That's what we do.
Music Snow Child.
Hey, listen, all black people can rap in their head, man. All black people can rap, bro. They roasted that nigga. Tell you that right now.
Oh man. So the next, I guess, sacrificial lamb. I don't know how Jay-Z keeps pulling this off. L.A. Russell.
LaRussell.
I mean, sorry, I said it wrong again.
LaRussell, man. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Loch Russell. How you say it? Somebody say it right, please.
I'm a fan of this guy, but the way I'm a fan of him is the same way I was a fan of like Nipsey. It wasn't music first for me when it came to Nipsey, even though I feel like Nipsey made music where it's like, oh, this is cool. Like I fuck with this. And he didn't have a lot of music that felt overwhelming to approach. Right. But it was very like, he had music that sounded very like regional, you know what I'm saying? Which wasn't really always my bag. But there was some joints that I could fuck with when I came to it. But I never really had any of his like music for real. But I've always was thought like the way he ran the whole marathon thing, the whole victory lap era, this deal with Puma and all that stuff. Like I just felt like I like the way he moved. I like his business, and that was kind of like my favorite thing about him. Hold on, let me see if Pat gonna come back on. If not, I'll just keep going, whatever. So, LaRussell is like that for me, but worse when it comes to the music because I really don't care to listen to the music. I just like I like to see him create the music more so to listen to the finished product. I like to see him create the music. I like to see his videos when he's talking about. I like to see his whole behind the scenes shit. Like I think the way he moves is like the way I want to move as like a curator, as a platform owner. Because he does that. He has that too with the whole Good Company platform, which is like his, if you want to say like his label or whatever, but it's not really a label. It's just like his platform. So I'm a fan of him, and I'm always referencing like some of the content that he does, how he goes about the content, how he goes about like just moving as an independent artist. And so now when I saw that video before, like it went like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm always on his content or whatever. And like growing up as a fan of Kanye, sometimes when you hear something that's kind of crazy, you kind of like, it's all right.
You push through. You push through.
You're able to push through and get to what you need to connect with from whatever you're receiving from that person. So that's what I knew happened with LaRussell. He was like the whole heaven sent bars, right? I'm like, okay, all right. I just think tripping, okay, right? But then I was like, oh, niggas finna come after this nigga. They finna get his ass.
Right.
They finna get his ass, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, fuck, bro. Cause now it's like when I refer niggas to like, go check out this nigga shit, now they gotta see all the weird commentary about this nigga as opposed to like paying attention to like the nigga moves. Which is what I want to focus on, not the nigga music. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can't quote 2 bars from LaRussell.
What time you said?
I'm from the Bay. That's all I got.
What time you said? Why y'all ain't tell me this nigga LaRussell music was trash?
I can't quote his music, and that's not for me to say the nigga music trash. It's just not really something that I want to like listen to.
We're from the other bay, bro. We don't listen to that.
So, but I am like inspired by this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, fuck, man. Now he finna make niggas look like we're part of the cuckoo nest. Like it's like we look fucking crazy supporting this nigga now. You know what I'm saying? Like we look like we drinking the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I was gonna be one of those niggas that went to that fucking backyard show.
And
Oh, you was gonna pull up?
You'd have been in the back. You would have been in the back,
bro. I was gonna get a ticket.
Still heaven sent
with that same hat.
Oh, now this for Jack. This for Jack. You know what I'm saying? This Jack solidarity. You know what I mean? But no, you know what I'm saying, bro. I could have possibly been in one of those videos. Probably could have caught me talking to this nigga one-on-one, some shit, and I would have been like, damn, this would have been dope. I would have had that shit reposted on my page.
Mm-hmm.
And then this happens.
Benjamin Netanyahu.
He's
all heaven sent.
Y'all heard the whole song?
No. So
y'all seem to hear more than I heard. He said Adolf Hitler was from heaven?
He said he was saying that like all these people are made by God, regardless if they do horrible shit or they fucked up people.
How you feel about that, Raul?
Hey man. Hey man. We just gonna listen to his voice. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
gotta hear the whole.
Man, what's crazy is that's a crazy statement. My whole problem with it, and why I was like, I didn't like do my normal like Instagram rant or like Twitter story or whatever on it, is because he posted that. Like you know what I'm saying? If it would be one thing if it came from an audience member, but like that's what he decided to clip up and put out and give to the world. So I'm like, oh, you know what you're doing? Yeah, you're doing the same thing they do to us. Where it's like, I'm gonna piss y'all off into supporting me. Like I'm gonna use the any press is good press. It like, and that's like not at all what got you to this point. So I'm not gonna feed into you doing this to yourself. You don't have to do it this way, bloodbath.
You don't. Like, I know Jay-Z was like, they just signed this nigga. What the fuck?
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's that now everybody's, once again, the people that already think Jay-Z is like, you know, whoever he is. You know what I'm saying? So now they like, okay, so 1 month after signing to Jay-Z, he defending Epstein.
He drank the Kool-Aid.
Don't let Tory Lane's daddy see this.
Oh, I'm about to say, Tory Lane's daddy gonna be like, you see?
All right. Hey, bro. Tory Lane's daddy or Nicki Minaj? What?
I'm just like, okay.
Hey, yo, Russell, what's good?
Because Lil Russell, I feel like it's two sides. It's like if you are somebody who's invested, it's like I pay $5 for this nigga thing every month, right?
Pause.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's cost. Pause.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That was wild.
He pays $5 for it a month.
You gotta up the price. That
was wild. That was wild.
That was crazy. Boy, got this thing on Patreon.
Those OnlyFans, them $5 OnlyFans was the days, boy. Those were the days, boys. $12? Who she think she is?
Oh
man.
But no, I'm invested into seeing a lot of like the behind the scenes and like how he moves as an indie artist, and he gives all the game out there to be like, yo, and he gives probably he's the type of person that posts like, yo, I just did a show where I paid like $1,700 and I got nothing back. So like when I see that and I'm looking at like, okay, this nigga is speaking my tribe right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like encouraged by viewing a lot of this shit. But then I also see like the casual stuff on social media. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so he do like daily walks where he's always walking in the morning with his cameraman. He's just talking about whatever. And so like sometimes he's definitely one of those people who's like, hell yeah, like he just have a raw, authentic conversation. But then there's a time where like I feel like he won't admit that like he was tripping. And it's like, bro, you need to like, yeah, I was tripping. But he's gonna be like on some type of martyr shit, like, yo,
Well,
sometimes
they don't
light
understand me.
attract flies. And you gotta fucking
He's gonna try to make He gonna try to make the situation seem more than really what it was when you were just talking crazy.
Well, it was poor decision making because apparently people told you that this was not a good idea, and you decided to clip it and post it.
That boy said, my engineer said I shouldn't put this out, but I'm gonna put it out anyway.
And that's
I guess
yeah, because the song's still not out, and he didn't even put out a version of the track in which he performed at the little show. He didn't even put out the whole song that he performed. So there's no way for us to even judge anything outside of what he said, other than I said Epstein was sent from heaven, and somebody told me that it's probably not the best time to start trying to remind everybody that Epstein is also a child of God. Like,
like what's happening? Somebody on Twitter said, I guess we all engineers in this bitch. Nobody wanted you to put it out.
Bro.
Hi, my name is Engine. Last name Ears.
Oh man.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, he should have left that one in the drafts. And I mean like the drafts of Pro Tools. Like he shouldn't even export it, whatever that was. Like, bro, like you don't need it, dog. Like it's not worth it. Whatever point you think you have been sent here to make, like, nigga, we don't need that right now. We just don't. And it's like,
we don't.
Yeah, all right. Just because you said it with a smile on your face and was like, even you haven't said, like, Fat Albert, what type of Cosby special is this? you out here
sound like
caping.
Sound like Grover from Sesame Street.
Bro.
Caping for pedophiles. What type of backyard special is this?
You know somebody had to be in that yard drinking a quarter water like, hey man, what
live from the Huxtable backyard. Like,
that's crazy.
What is going on?
R. Kelly, we all have a sin. It's crazy. Man, that shit sucks, bro.
Yeah.
I was sending LaRusso's Instagram to a few niggas, you know what I'm saying? And now I know that DM look crazy now.
Well, like if it hasn't been viewed yet, and they just looked at it now, they gonna be like, hey man.
Whole time sending some crazy shit, man. Whole time sent this crazy ass nigga to me 5 months ago. It's like, damn, all right. Well,
yeah. What do you think is gonna be the aftermath of this? Is it just that? You think he's still gonna put the song out? Do you think that was just like dipping his toe in the water, trying to test it out?
I think he's gonna do another clip. He's gonna post another clip addressing it the next, because apparently that backyard show he does it once a month. So it's like a monthly residency thing. So I think that was from last month.
Mm-hmm.
And they just posted a clip. So I think he's gonna probably do another one this month, and then he may address it or whatever. So hopefully he has a sense of humor, and he's like, I was tripping. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he has a sense of humor and be like, I was tripping. But
what if you do the Young Miami? I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on y'all.
Bro, I don't know. I really don't know where he goes from it, because it's not like he can like album his way out of this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. The thing is, now he looks like a pedophile sympathizer, among other things. So you never. That's going to be attached to this man forever now. Like that's
now pedophile sympathizer, PDF sympathizer, right?
Oh yeah, my bad.
That is that is like, I mean, it's definitely frowned upon, right? But the offense is not as bad as the actual offense. But it's like, oh, you getting stoned with them niggas online.
Yeah, that's your man's, right? Like anything that happens from here on out regarding Donald Trump or the Epstein files, they finna post that. That's your man's. That's your man's, right? Like
they put you on the stake.
It was so unnecessary,
right?
It was unnecessary. It was just totally unnecessary. I like the fact that there's a part of the reason that we are at war with Iran and blowing up little girls' schools is to distract from the fact that Donald Trump is in these Epstein files. And you took that as the time to remind everybody, yeah, bro, that ain't gonna
we
be
all heaven sent.
We all heaven. Even you. You
want to sound like Satchmo.
I just got done beating off the Twitter porn. And I done scrolled, and now I see you wilding out. I got this stuff still got to clean up. Got all my children on my, I got all my children on my stomach. And you talking about some even you? Even you imagine. Imagine
what?
I'm saying, bro. Imagine, bro.
If you gotta watch the clip again, they're playing like this mood, like
this little piano melody in the back, like when the pastor be talking in church.
What's the joint? It sounded like the outro to the Common album.
Like he was like, when he said, like he had his hand up, he was like, we all heaven sent. I was like, this nigga is tripping. This nigga tripping.
Shout out to the man, bro. Shout out to him. And the crazy thing is about a lot of this, even with Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow he not quite 30. He's 27, I think. Jack Harlow's 27. LaRussell is in his 30s. Everybody old enough. Everybody old enough to know better. We can't even be like, nah, man, they just kids. Like,
I really think that when you are, I think that it is unnatural to the human mind that lives in America to have access to abundance of money and to abundance of attention. I just think there's no way. Oh, excuse me. I just don't think that you could, like, you gonna fuck up and you gonna say some shit. You gonna either think too highly of yourself or you think that you got the answers for a problem in society. And then people gonna check your ass and be like, nigga, no, the fuck is wrong with you, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just get out of it's like you get out of touch in some form or fashion. The more attention that you have or fame, and in addition to the money that you have, right? You don't really get a chance to, like, because I feel like at that point, the more attention that you have when you become famous, now everything is low-key performative, whether it's intentional or not. You know what I'm saying? You low-key kind of have to, like, it's in your mind of how you moving and what you put out there. Because now everything you put out there, you know it's going to be seen. Right now, you can post some of your story late at night and know that it ain't going to really be seen by shit. You know what I'm saying?
Except your girlfriend who's mad at you. That's just your third night out without her. You ain't never. Why you always buying them drinks? Why you don't never that? You all
right?
Oh man, was that
it's one
too
of those
personal?
Hey, it's gonna come out either in the content or the pod. It's sometimes I'm like, damn, you know what? Did I say some shit last time? I was like, hey man, anybody who deal with difficult baby mamas, if that gets any consolation, I fuck with it.
He would have been better off saying that. He would have been better off. He would have been better off reminding everybody that even their baby mamas haven't said. This man talking about some.
That boy said Adolf Hitler.
Let's start from a lesser.
Yeah,
can you start from a lesser?
Was probably
evil?
like. Even
I just
Adolf was probably like, why did he mention my name?
Did he say adults?
He got to be like.
He said adults are having.
He probably be burning the hair. Like, why do they keep saying my name? Like, why do they keep?
Russell? Are you mentioning me? What is a labrasa? He's black, eh? Oh, snap. You don't like that?
That man is in hell, not thinking about you, bro. He is in hell, not thinking about you. He don't want this cosign from you, man.
Oh God.
See,
I remember when Erykah Badu had mentioned it. I remember when Erykah Badu mentioned, Hitler said that he was an artist, and he was like, I'm pretty sure he was probably like, bitch, what? Like, why is Eric? Who is this black bitch talking about me?
Let me get one of them.
Oh my God.
Let me get one of them Pussy City candles.
Yeah, this is like, man. I just think black rappers stop bringing up Hitler. The only person that's done it so far and got away with it was West Side Gun. They ain't come out the West Side Gun yet, but it's like drug dealers get a pass, low key, because they drug dealers, so they already like a bad person.
I don't want them to shoot me. Like, what do you mean?
Like, he's already poisoned the community. Whatever.
Black Dynamite.
You know what I'm saying?
I sell drugs in the community. You think I care? You think I care about a census? Not taking no census.
But Black Dynamite. I sell drugs in the community.
Get out my face, man. Shout out to them young man. Hopefully somebody can, help him recover.
If there was a bet that out of the BNC team, there was a bet that the first person that can finish LaRussell's 40 albums would get $500.
Oh, Ace,
do you think you win
Ace
that
got that money sold up?
Like, I'm on album 33 right now.
Yeah, what do you mean? I already listened. That's nigga in my rotation.
I listen to a lot of music, but that couldn't be me.
Shout out to the man,
listen to 40
bro.
albums by LaRussell for $500?
No, I couldn't even get to the last Lil Jon joint. Sam, I was just kind of previewing tracks. And I was like, yo, by the time I got to like track 5 or 6, I was like, I'm already this far. That's kind of how it went. And I wasn't even listening all the way through. I was getting like the first 30 seconds, 30, 45 seconds to see if it was a slap or not.
Yeah. So, do you think he ruined his chance for a collab with Kendrick?
Oh no, this is the setup. This how you get it. You gotta make generationally bad career suicide moves.
Oh, so
to reach down from the depths. Yeah, he got to reach down from the depths to get you. Like basically, you got to make yourself.
So it's a career suicide ritual
for Kendrick. Yeah. He gonna be the next Kodak. They gonna be like, why you put this Nazi sympathizer on your album?
Yeah,
that's very interesting. I never thought of any of that.
So we gotta move on. We gotta go on. Because we're gonna get real stupid with the Russell. We wanna go Oscars or 83-point game for Bam?
Oscars.
So
it's pretty concise. Michael B. Jordan won Best Male Actor for his role as Sinners, which is well deserved. He played 2 people, played them very well. Ryan Coogler won for Best Screenplay for Sinners, which was super. That was fire. Because That was an original movie. He wrote it and he won for it. So that was good. I forget her name, but whoever did the cinematography for Sinners, she won. And that's the first woman to ever win that award for best cinematography in the Oscars. Yeah, what's her name? But
And
she won.
And you don't know her name?
I don't.
She look Asian. Just say throw some Asian out there.
But the best movie was One Battle. What? What's the name?
Sing song.
You must not be finna put this out. There's no way he's putting this out. This was sing song. Come on, man.
We got that post. We got that post.
Sing song. Wait, come on, man. One battle after another. One battle after another won the best movie. It was basically one battle after another against Sinners and Hamnet. There was like those three movies the whole night going back and forth with each other.
You had Frankenstein was getting some love in there too.
Oh yeah.
I think they won like best like set design or something like that.
Best set design, I think makeup.
Yeah. Which I agree with. That shit did look amazing. Yeah. That shit looked amazing. But I thought that like what was the guy, the director one best director for
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Paul Thomas Anderson, man. When he won, I felt like he was like, man, you know, feels really good to get this award. Feel good that I beat you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the one where it was like
he said, man. So y'all made it hard. He said, I had to work hard to get this one.
You know, and it was just one of those things. It's like I feel like black people don't win enough to have that opportunity to get in there and like make that type of speech. You know what I'm saying?
We got to inspire the youth.
You know, we got to inspire and be like, thank God we made it this one. Woo, shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to damn near be able to. Yeah, we got to get like choked up and damn near cry. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't get it. We don't get it enough to be able to be like, hey man, y'all made this one hard, man. Shit. Like that, I want it though. Like you know what I'm saying? We won't get an opportunity. But when he did that, I was like, okay. Like his speech, his acceptance speech for Best Picture, I felt was more like humble than Best Director. I feel like when he went up there for Best Picture, somebody already had talked to his ass like, hey nigga, watch your fucking mouth when you go up there again.
You know, well, so he's married to Maya Rudolph.
Okay.
Minnie Riperton's daughter.
Okay.
So he's married to her. So she might have got to him.
And she was up there. She was up there with the cast from
Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
So, and then like I think to your point, his interview, I think backstage, like after the award ceremony, was a little bit more nourishing, if you will. He had a little bit more to say because he also I understand you can't necessarily get into all the particulars up on that stage because you got a little bit of time. Which is always hilarious when they start playing the music on people. But
like they did like they did
Korean K-pop.
Yeah.
Oh man! As soon as I heard that weird ass Asian voice, he was like, I thought, I was like, oh shit!
And you saw old boy start jumping up and down like, you're gonna let us speak. They were like, yeah, nah, get that shit off the stage.
They zoomed
boy.
out. They zoomed
that
out.
Deep voice Korean man.
What he said?
Like, oh,
what he said? What he say?
I was like, oh shit! That deep voice Korean ass nigga, man. It's like he forgot that he was going to say something too. I was like, oh shit! Then you know, see, like if something happens, if something awkward happens at the VMAs or the BT Awards, there's like another person that's off to the side with the camera is like, yeah, so what we got coming next later? Da-da-da-da. To commercial. It was like cool as fuck, but just the music playing, zoomed out.
They zoomed out. You see old boy on the stage doing this.
He was still jumping in the shadow. Still jumping in the shadow.
But I was like, man. Oh shit, bro.
Oh, dog.
I mean, they won, man. They won. They won. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at the bright side. Because even when Ryan Coogler went to get his award, he was like, y'all calm down because they finna play me off. Like, he already knew what type of time they was on. He's like, they gonna play me off. Let me say what I need to say so I can get off of here.
You seen that video that said, what if Ryan Coogler was your sleep paralysis demon? so I'm just really like appreciative to have this opportunity to be your sleep paralysis demon. Oh my God, bro.
Bro, my mouth dropped when I saw that shit. I was like I expect top tier show production from the Oscars. I don't expect, like, that's why when the Will Smith slap occurred, I was like, oh shit, this is not ever something like this that happens. The only time shit happens where I feel like there's a regular person
is at the source
up there is when a host is like a black comedian. Right? Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, I don't know if Kevin Hart, he ain't really hosted, but you know, anytime there's a comedian, he go and start cracking jokes on people. It's like, okay, this is the only thing. Everything else, flawless production. Like, yo, man. And that music was loud. It was loud as a bitch. It wasn't even like when he can talk over it to be like, so you can pull a Kanye and be like, I think it'd be a good time to stop the music and put taste right now. You couldn't even do that. It was like volume maximized.
Didn't cut the lights off.
I said, man, whoever was working sound.
How you think he told the conductor? He was like, all right, and we're gonna give him like 5 more seconds. And then he goes, you sure? And then all of a sudden, run it.
Whoever was working at,
I'm paying.
They were fans of sinners. Whoever was working at was fans of sinners. I'm telling you that right now. Because I was mad that they lost.
No, it got nothing to do with it, man.
Oh, for the best original song?
Yeah, that was an award. That was an award for best original song.
But you gotta think, bro. You gotta think. That song is like when you go to the gas station, bro. They be playing. You can't escape that song, bro. You go to the bathroom.
You know, it's crazy because I had cut on the red carpet, getting ready and shit for the show, right? Just because I'm like, it might be some crazy moments that happen, right? And I kind of want to catch some of this live. Them girls was up there and they asked them, what can we expect tonight? Da, da, da. Do you know what their answer was to that shit?
What?
We're gonna be gone.
They said, there's gonna be a lot of Asian faces. That's what they said.
I'm rooting for everybody black.
Thank you. And bro, they looked at each other like, who gonna answer this? Let's expect a lot of Asian faces.
You know what was crazy to me? They did perform. They did perform. But you know what was kind of wild to me, and maybe this is probably, I don't know. When they won Best Animation, and Shawty got up there and was like, you know, people that look like me don't get this award off of it. And I'm like,
we're not doing that.
Studio Ghibli. The Studio Ghibli just won two years ago. Y'all just won. So that's why I was like, oh, but maybe
she's not doing that, man.
Is she talking about straight Koreans, or did she talk about like just all Asians? Period. Because like, y'all be running it up.
Could have got real racist there real quick.
All I could think about was
they don't all look alike.
K-pop.
All right.
I said they don't. All
right. Oscars was fire though. Marty Supreme may take now home.
They say that's the most Marty Supreme thing. It's the most Marty Supreme thing that could happen. 0 for 9.
Apparently, 0 for 9. He or the movie did not win anything.
Yeah, I don't think it's all because of his comments.
You got time.
Timothy Chalamet, he gonna win something because he's still young in the game. So
and he's been. I think it's like maybe this is his 2nd or 3rd nomination already. So he's well on his. Yeah, he's well on his way. He's well on his way.
You
So
think it had anything to do with what he said about ballet and opera?
I don't, but I think that was probably the icing on the cake. Like that was like, if anybody still hadn't turned their ballot in, that maybe could have got him like 5 more votes or whatever. Just like, no, like why? For what? Once again, why did you say that? And that was an old clip too. So somebody was hating. It was like, I know he ain't out here talking like this. But no, man, I think it was good. It was a good night. One battle after another, or Sinners. They pretty much, like you said, they were going back and forth the whole night.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the critique for One Battle After Another is valid, but I think what everybody is forgetting through that critique is that at the end of the day, it's a good movie.
It's a very good movie.
Whatever you feel like about the characters, whatever you feel like about the portrayal of people, however you feel like the intention was, whatever, it's good.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
Like,
because even when Michael B. Jordan was up for the award, I was like, damn, Michael B. Jordan played 2 people very well. But Leo killed this shit, as he always does. So I was like, it's anybody's award.
Yeah, no, that was the thing. The only person I felt, because really, honestly, I got spooked. Honestly, because even after they lost, after Sinners lost for, what was it? What they lost for? Best Director. Once they lost for Best Director.
Best Supporting Actor?
Yeah, once they had lost a couple, because that was not Best Supporting Actress was wild too. That they gave it to Shawty from Weapons, the horror movie, which is like, it was cool, but like I ain't know we would award people for. It was a little off, but
Did Sean Penn win on Best Supporting Actor?
Who?
Sean Penn from One Battle After Another. The
actress, the best supporting actress.
Best supporting actress. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it was out of Wumi, Tiana, somebody else, and then Amy Madigan from Weapons, the witch. Spoiler alert. But I think it was a great character. It was just like, that ain't necessarily, if that's the standard, then there's a lot of horror performances that probably should have got nominated or got awards. So that kind of was off. But I got worried, and I was like, man, maybe there is a world in here, because I think I view basically Timothée Chalamet's promotion for Marty Supreme was too on the nose. So I started thinking that that's how Timothée Chalamet act for real. So when I saw Marty Supreme, I was just like, yeah, Timothée Chalamet's being Timothée Chalamet. That's not really a thing. But then I went back and I watched like the Wonka movie, the Willy Wonka movie, like the musical. And I was like, and then I watched Dune, and I was like, nah, bro, Jit kind of he be going for it, dog. Like, so seeing that, I was like, man, I don't know, he might be able to pull it off. Like you said, Leo. Hey man, he might. And then I thought, maybe what about these 2 movies that I haven't seen? Like the one that's a Netflix joint, with Ethan Hawke is in that one, and then Wagner Moura, The Secret Agent. I ain't seen that one either. So I was like, but I'm not gonna see that one, because I gotta read the whole time, and I can only read in like 30-minute spurts. So those are only good for like the animes. But other than that, bro, I think it was cool. I just want people to remind themselves that when we get to the Oscars, we talking about splitting hairs. Everything that's nominated is good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. You might not like it, but everything that's nominated is good. It's of you might think something else deserves to win.
It's of a certain caliber if it's being considered for that award.
Yeah. I thought it was special that Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans presented Ryan Coogler with the award, being that they all from like the MCU. And that felt good to see, because, and it's also, of course, they can pull whatever string they want to pull, because it's all Disney at the end of the day. But I feel like that was a nice like nod. It'd be like, we recognize you as the first guy to get Marvel Oscar nomination, like for Black Panther.
Yeah.
And then Shawty, sorry, Queen Mother, Angela Bassett got her nomination for Black Panther 2. Yeah. So it's like, every time Ryan Coogler step out, somebody is getting the nod. And that was just like a very subtle reminder that like it was us. He's ours. Like, but it was dope to see, man.
Yeah.
Ludwig is how y'all feel about Ludwig Gorson from Childish Gambino's old producer, went to do Atlanta, all the music for Atlanta.
Hey man,
Was that true that him and they were college roommates?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You know
college
what I'm saying?
roommates with who?
With Ron Coogler.
Oh,
that's why.
So I think it's dope that like that you know he's one because he's won that off of what he's did with him. He won it off the Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say the scoring for the Black Panther. I think that was his third win.
I think he did Black Panther, Oppenheimer, and then this.
Yeah, he did Oppenheimer.
Yeah. So I mean, that's cool, but it's just like I don't know. I looked at that as the way I look at like winning producer of the year at the Grammys. It's like as important that award should be. It feels like let's just hurry and get this out of here. Or we like him, let's give it to him. You know what I'm saying? That's what it be feeling like sometimes. When it came to like him winning that award, because like, all right, who else is up for that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, some people have a way of becoming like a award show darling. I think for sure. That's I mean that's what Drake was talking about when he said Kendrick just opened his mouth. Somebody hand him the Grammy right now. Like it's certain people that's like anytime you kind of put anything out, they're gonna give it. It's gonna be weighted a little bit more. Now, to that point, I will say it's a good soundtrack. Like if you can show me and make a case for it being bad, then
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, we'll concede. But everything that's nominated,
people talked about the music for Sinners just as much as they talked about the movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So we like I'm not. I was shocked that he was somebody from Sweden, or is he Swedish or whatever?
Yeah,
I was shocked it was some white dude from Sweden, and I was like, damn, he the one that did this music. So when he got up there and said, my dad played me a blues album when I was this many years old, it made the connection. I was like, oh, so you just been into this type of music for a long time. So for him to guess, get an Oscar for that,
he ain't never said I just went blacker.
You know, for Sinners, man, I just had to go blacker. You know what I mean? Ryan, like, yo,
man.
that's
Ludwig gets it.
Man.
Yeah, nah.
I did feel bad about Lindo not winning, man.
It ain't gonna happen. He got maybe got maybe one more.
I want him to win, bro.
Yeah, but I wanted him to win because they didn't nominate him for the Five Bloods.
Yeah.
So, but I'm like, if he get back in one more time, then they'll probably. I feel like they're gonna give it to him because they're like, all right, bro, like we got some making up to do, bro. But yeah, that nigga Sean Penn was very villainous, bro. That was.
He did that. He played that shit well.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. That character. That's a great movie villain. Especially when we talk about like the last decade. That's a good movie villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely did the job. So I was like, all right, like this is. I'm not mad at it. But I wanted him to win.
Delta Slim is special. That's a special character for sure.
Yeah.
So you know, once again, it's not a knock against anyone. Because everything this year kind of seemed like it was what was kind of it could have went either way. And if you just a fan of movies, you just hey bro, it go any way, bro. I saw most of these movies and all of them good. Like I don't know what you want me to do. Even F1, nigga. F1 is a good movie. Like I don't.
Yeah, it is.
All this it felt like a year for like I could see a Ryan Coogler weekend on TNT being capped off with like Sinners on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Like I could see that, bro. I could see that in my future, bro. So I'm like, yeah, that's what's supposed to happen, bro. You're supposed to go get awards and then syndicate the fuck out of this shit, bro. That's what you're supposed to do. I feel like now he kind of kind of make
Yeah.
everybody aware
Yeah,
for it.
man.
USA, F1 is going to run USA. They're going to run it into the dirt when they get it on TV. They should, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They won for best sound effects. And even when they was out, I was like, yeah, they should probably win.
They should
'cause I
probably
ain't never
win.
heard the inside of a F1 car like I did in that movie. Like it
Yeah.
was very spot on, like the shifts and like you got to get in there and you have to record all of that. So you probably have to get in the F1 car, set the mics up, do all that, record it, and then know how to properly place it in the movies. Like you don't think about all of that
And
when
mix it, bro.
you watch a movie, but now when you put it all together,
Think about we need
Until you see a white lady in the studio making all these sounds with her fucking mouth.
we need
thinking of a batch of celery, crunching it up.
He's like, oh damn. Was she up there? Did she accept the award?
Oh man. Shout out to the Oscars, man. They did all right this year. It was a decent show.
Hey man, so I gotta ask, the niggas care about the Oscars again? Cause niggas was off the Oscars for a minute.
Niggas care, bro.
Okay.
But you know it's crazy. Everybody say, this is why we need our own. And it's like, okay, okay, we get it. We need our own.
I still want an Oscar.
You still
The
want
award looks cool too, though. I think because the award looks cooler too. Like, sorry. What you gonna make a fucking like the award just looks way more kind of. You look at the Grammy looks cool. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, you see that Grammy, you like, damn, the Grammy looks that's a Grammy. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like also too, it's just a lot of work that goes into that shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, we
Most
got them.
prestigious award, man. For film, that is.
Yeah. I
No,
do.
went to In-N-Out. I was like, dog, you should have went to Five Guys because In-N-Out is trash. What are we doing?
I mean, I only had In-N-Out one time, so I mean, and it wasn't the best. It felt like I went to Wendy's late night. The fries was kind of like not the hottest. So I mean, hey, you know.
No, that's how it tastes on a regular basis. I've been there 2 times.
Fries taste like fucking napkins.
Yeah.
And napkins with grease.
It's so bad, but at least it's cheap.
Yeah, that's true.
It's cheap.
And it's a good presentation on the burger. You know, you got the little, they have the burger come out and all that.
Lettuce with the tomato. It looked like how I look in the pictures.
Yeah.
It ain't hit like that.
It ain't. Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to Austin's, man.
Yeah. We gotta end the night on 83-point game. Bam Adebayo etching his name into NBA history as the second highest scoring performance of all time.
Behind Wilt Chamberlain and in front of Kobe Bryant.
And boy, such controversy. Even I've heard a new term, unethical hoops.
Unethical hoops?
Unethical hoops. I've heard the term, bro, this is unethical hoops. What the fuck is that? Niggas is acting like Bam was supposed to, bro. You know the commercial where the boy is like, it's like a middle school, high school game.
Oh yeah,
and the ball go to bounds.
He's like I knocked it out.
You gotta tell the coach, and you gonna tell the ref, hey, I knocked it out, coach.
I touched it last.
It's like they posted that saying this is what y'all want to be able to do. Take me out, coach. Like the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
They said that boy was hooping the first half. They said that the first half was pure hoops. And then they said near the second half, it was like a lot of free throws and.
Yeah, it's almost they were saying it's almost if it's like the opposing team was like in on it, trying to help this nigga get to it.
Yeah.
By just following him.
For what it's worth, it was the Wizards. Like, come on, man. It's not like they're good.
I tried to make that case when it came to Kobe Bryant and his 81 against the Raptors.
Kobe Bryant and his 81 is he went AAU ball and strong arm that shit and said, I'm scoring the rest of these points. As Kobe Bryant typically does. He just like started shooting. That was it. I think
It's almost like Phil was like, the play is get Kobe the ball.
exactly. I think Bam. I think they was already up like what 25
Yeah,
already.
because they said the Raptors game, the Kobe's 81 was a close game the whole game.
Yeah,
So it was almost like he needed to score 81 points. Whereas this nigga had 70 at 9 minutes left in the game. So, and it was up by like 20, 25, almost 30 points.
yeah.
But it's like, if I'm Bam,
I'm not
if,
gonna ask.
if I'm on 2K right now and I got 30, let's say I got 40 points miraculously, and we got 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, I'm expecting y'all to give me the ball. Let me go for 50, bro. Let me go for 50. You know what I'm saying? At this point, we know, you know what I'm saying? We know, all right, this nigga got the hot hand. He finna just catch a shoot and get to that 50 ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at the nigga. And it's like, I'm not finna like not pass Kobe. I'm one of the biggest Kobe fans there is. I'm passing that nigga if I can. What? And then
what they say about records, they are meant to be broken. So when a nigga break the record, what's the thing?
The funniest shit though was the video from RDC World. And nigga held
he held it up in the whip.
Bro, I feel like I want to hold a piece of paper up with a number on it. That's some funny
Jason
shit.
Tatum was there. He goes, he got him out. He goes, hey man, what you doing?
Well, it's cool. They had to film that shit like, it was like, yo, we got to go film this right now.
Right now.
They had to film that shit like right after it happened.
Right.
I'm like, bro, it's out the next day. Them niggas fast turnaround time. Tell you that right now. Jesus Christ.
They was thinking about it while the game was on. They had to be watching the game and know what's happening. And it was like, oh yeah, we shouldn't run this up right now.
And you know what's crazy? I think shortly before that, Dwayne Wade was on like a podcast or something, or like on a live, like, or maybe it was a podcast, but he had said some shit like, there's no buzz in the city right now. There's no buzz in Miami right now. Man, when we was there, we had Jay-Z and Beyonce courtside. We had stars flying into our games. You know what I'm saying? When Jimmy Butler was there was a buzz in the city. Right now, there's no buzz in the city. So, you know, of course, at post-game interview, I thought it was dope that he had his girl up there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Asia Wilson.
Yeah.
And he responded to it, and he kind of was like, and basically it was like, tell that old man to get in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got this. You know what I mean? And Dwayne Wade was like, he responded the way he was supposed to respond. You know what I'm saying? He was like, but I'm a challenge. He said, man, I don't, there's a lot of millions I don't have to build a legacy at that arena in that city. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stats and records I didn't break and I don't have because I felt it was best to like be selfless for the legacy of that city. You know what I'm saying? Which I felt like he was alluding to, allowing LeBron and Chris Bosh to come over here where I didn't have to hog up points because I could have went for it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But you know, I agree with everything Dwayne Wade was saying, but I also feel like, you know, Bam responded the way he responded.
Yeah.
And then it made me think like, all right, this just reset everything for Bam. Like, this nigga just scored 83 points, and now how does this like? He will forever be known for this. No matter what, he can win the championship. He can win the Finals MVP. It don't matter what this nigga can have a brawl and knock a nigga out. He will forever be remembered as the 83-point man. And all I was thinking about was like, at least when Kobe got to 81, he was already 3 championships in. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was already known as Kobe Bryant.
He was Kobe.
NBA Finals champion.
Just Bam Adebayo that plays on Miami.
And got 83 points. And it's like, damn, bro, like, do you become a target now? Are you going to always have to talk about this after every game?
You know what I'm saying? For sure. He's definitely it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing because, I mean, even Jalen Rose, he still talk about how
the commercial.
They still talk about how Kobe fried him out for them 81 points. So, Who was even,
So,
who was Bam even playing? Was Kuzma still on the Wizards?
bro, that is like the wasteland of like niggas who just can't make it on the roster no more. Like, what this nigga? Oh, Chris Middleton's like, you're like, oh, okay, I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who on the fucking Wizards.
That's why I'm
That's
not
all I
shocked, because
remember.
I'm like, they're not good. So if you're gonna score 83 points on anybody right now,
83
you're gonna
points
go
is
off
not it's not a slouch though. I don't give a fuck
no,
where you play. Bitch, if you
yeah,
could be playing in middle school, I could be an instructor at host playing against all the fifth graders. If I score 83 points, that is a feat, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That is a feat. You know what I mean?
you gotta be lights out.
I don't give a damn if you playing in a goddamn Indonesian league and you the tallest nigga there at 5'11". You know what
But
I'm saying?
the only thing that was weird is, well, not weird for real, but like his old lady was there, his mom's was there. It's almost like did people know what was about to happen? Or does his mom go to all his games?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a home game. I don't know if it was a home game. I don't know. But I mean, maybe he should go to all his games. There was a whole story of him like, leaving Kentucky's freshman year, staying in the trailer with his mom. Mom had to walk to work, da 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 da. Had to come to glory story, like out the hood, got my mama house type shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to them, not slacking that at all. And I think Bam wrong. But then it raised the question of top 5 Miami Heat players of all time. And it came up in the group chat. I said that he in the conversation, but I don't know if there was like top 2 Heat players of all time.
They're
My
saying
dog
he's one of them.
Bron say he too, man. Bobby Bron say too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
That's what
no,
he's.
man.
That's that.
So
Listen,
it's like Wade and Adebayo and Wade and Bam.
yeah, that's what they're saying. You know what I mean? Now, so I feel like that's a tough conversation to have, because of course it's hard to put like Miami Heat culture is so like it's so true to like being like of Miami that like it's almost like how Lakers are. Like you can't be like, even though we because I know Bron's hate me for this shit too, because I be saying I'm a Miami Heat fan and a Laker fan. Like my East team is Miami, and he's like, this nigga got 2 teams. How the fuck you got 2 teams? I'm like, damn, I can't like a team on both sides. Like, all right, but I've always been more of a Heat fan than an Orlando Magic fan. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, just because I just hated how Orlando Magic treated players. Now, Pat is super Orlando Magic. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
But I'm more of a Miami Heat fan than Orlando fan, and so Wade is my guy all day. But it's like if you wasn't drafted in Miami, it's like you ain't really getting the same like respect than a nigga that got traded to Miami, even if you did well, right? Like Jimmy
Yeah.
Butler was one of those guys that like, all right, we respect you, you know what I'm saying? But like, you ain't drafted here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wade was drafted here, Bam was drafted here, you know what I'm saying? You got Alonzo. Was Alonzo? I
Alonzo
think no,
Mourning.
Alonzo. I don't know if he
What,
was
you talking about
drafted.
drafted? No, I think he was
Yeah, he was
drafted by the
drafted.
Hornets.
Yeah, it was
Because
Hornets,
it was him and Grandma Mom's.
but he was the guy that was like the epitome of like Miami Heat culture. Like
Yeah.
Zoe was like Miami culture. So then we go, all right, who are the best Miami Heat players at all 5 positions? Right,
Tim
point
Hardaway.
guard,
Tim
shoot.
Hardaway used to play for the Heat too, right?
Right. So there's a list that was mentioned. We go point guard. We got Tim Hardaway at point guard. All time best point guard is Tim Hardaway. All time 2 guard, Dwayne Wade. All time small forward, they go LeBron. All time power forward, they go Bam. And then all time center is Shaq. Now me, I'm not mad at that list.
Yeah, I can get with that.
I'm not mad at that list at all. You know what I'm saying? The Bam list is the Bam being on that. It's like, because I've been looking at it like if it's 2K. If I'm playing 2K and I'm playing with all time Heat and Bam is at power forward
You gonna
before the
switch him
game
out?
starts, I'm like, switch him out. Switch him out.
We gonna
I'm
switch him
like,
out for though.
I might put in Chris Bosh, honestly. But I get Bam because low-key, Bam is amazing, but I remember seeing Chris Bosh playing on the Raptors and, like, being like, oh, this nigga is the real deal.
Yeah.
Before he was getting, like, the sassy allegations. You know what I'm saying? Being on Miami Heat when the nigga had dreads. You know what I mean? It was like that boy was not nothing to play with. But I'm like, I'm not mad at it. Hey, you know what? Shout out Bam.
I mean,
You know what I'm
technically,
saying?
Bam, if you pull out 2K26, Bam he's number 10 on there. It's LeBron, Wade, Alonzo Mourning, Jimmy Butler, Shaq, Tim Hardaway, Chris Bosh, Glenn Rice, Ronnie Cycli, and Bam Adebayo.
Now, Bam only went to the finals one time. Oh, no, he went twice. But it was both. He wasn't like the leader.
Yeah.
It was Jimmy.
Oh, my bad.
Granted, they lost, but
hold on. There's the other. Oh, damn, he on this? All right. Goran Dragic, Eddie Jones, Steve Smith, Hassan Whiteside, Udonis Haslem, and Tyler Herro. Yeah, Tyler Herro. Oh, my bad.
My boy Des, shout out my boy Des Green of Comments and Convo. He said that Tyler Herro is the best player on the Miami Heat right now. I said, I don't know about that, my brother. I ain't
watched enough Miami Heat ball to say whether he is correct or not. I'm just giving it all time, and according to 2K, he's top 10 on that list.
Hey man, hey, you know what? I'm gonna leave it up to the viewers. If this gets clipped up, y'all decide where is Bam in top 10 all-time Heat players. You know what I'm saying? And listen, top 2 all-time performances clearly. 83 points.
Definitely.
I don't think he ever does this again. I don't think he ever even gets close. Now, the thing that I'm worried about, because I think what's name had got like 70. I think Luka had got 7. I think Luka had got 70 like a year or two ago.
He did.
Do you think that what happens if it gets broken in the same year?
No, it's a conspiracy.
If it happens, we're not gonna care about it no more. If it gets broken,
at this point, if it gets broken, then the next thing they're gonna care about is somebody got to break Wilt Chamberlain. Somebody got to break the Hundo.
Yeah, at that point, it's like either Hunter or better.
Yeah, because now it's like when Steph Curry came out and was like shooting crazy, and it was like, damn, that's amazing. And then next thing you know, like him and Dame Lillard going back and forth. He was like, oh shit, there's 2 niggas that can do this shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, and then here comes Trae Young trying to do it, but he really can't. He was trying. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It starts to like kind of like water it down a little bit. So if there's 2 people that score 80 in one season, that'll be wild.
Yeah. I mean,
but I don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening, but I feel like there's a chance that we may see some type of like niggas going for it. Like I feel like a nigga, because it's gonna be a nigga that's like that shouldn't go for it. Go try to go for it like a Jordan Poole.
Yeah,
it's just jacking shit up.
You know, like when Jermaine Dupri got with Janet Jackson, it was like, damn, that nigga got that. I think that's how niggas was looking at Bam. Him? I was like, well, he's a good player, but you can't discredit somebody the work that they did.
He's like, why the fuck am I in it? What the fuck you say fuck me for?
Hey, that
was the most hated shit you ever said, bro.
No, I wasn't even old enough to even think about getting Janet Jackson when that happened. But I remember how people felt. I remember reading the articles in the Vibe magazine when people was like, hey, man, what the hell?
See, that's what we got to do. We got to do more of that. We got to do more of that when we do these Riversides. We got to start coming up with the most random, like, lists to make, like, top 10 ugly niggas to pull the baddest celebrity women.
Top 5 lists in the rap game. And that girl from Cheetah Girls, honorable mention. She ain't a rapper, but, you know, that list was crazy.
Yeah, it goes from Rio Dub to... What's the nigga that Ace said he was glorifying his debut album. Remember when Ace is like, what was his nigga name, bro? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, but I forgot his name.
Yeah, he wanted nigga to change his name, took his name off, took the other part of his name off and just went by. Man, what's his name, bro?
I'll let you know it wasn't that important.
But Ace was like, I just remember doing that recording. Ace was like, yeah, because like his first album was like crazy. Everybody was like, you know, listen, we about to get into about to get into private BTS chat. Listen, man, let us know how you feel about the Oscars. Let us know what you thought about LaRussell, Jack Harlow taking over the internet with some of the craziest shit that he done said. Also, let us know how you feel about top 10 Bam Heat players, man. It's the Beats and Chill podcast. Shout out Pat, shout out Raul. It's your boy Hometown, episode 182. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Jesus.